and welcome. My name is Winfrey Daniel Carlo and this is Pageant Academy, okay? So last week I did start a series on Poise and this is the second part. So make sure you listen attentively because this is a whole lot of juicy information and you get a lot from it. Do like, comment, subscribe if you're just joining us for the first time, and without any further ado, let me go right back into what I was saying the last time. See you. Okay, so today I'll be talking about poise, right? It is very important that we have poise in whatever we're doing. Poise can easily be defined as an elegant and graceful manner or bearing of a person. The brain of poise is confident. You cannot be poised without being confident. Okay, now moving quickly on, I'm going to talk about the characteristics of poise. I'm going to be spelling out the word poise, and then my characteristics are going to be embedded on each letter of the word poise. Now let me spell it out. P, spell with me, O-I-S-E. Okay, so poise starts with the word P. So now I decided to use P as presentation. Right? So in presentation, we have posture presentation, we have speech presentation, and we have physical presentation. Let me move quickly on to speech presentation. So now for speech presentation, I spoke a whole lot about that in my series on diction and verbal presentation. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go and check that out. But then again, just for summary and for the sake of this video, I will say as someone that is poised or is trying to be poised, you should speak clearly but softly, okay? You don't want to shout at people, you don't want to scream at people, you don't want to get people nervous while you're talking, so speak nicely, calmly, and softly. When you're with Queen Elizabeth, you barely hear what she says. That's if she's talking to someone beside her or right in front of her, because she's not screaming. The person can hear her clearly and everything, but if she's talking properly so that the person hears her, understands what she's saying without her screaming. Try to avoid any aggravated voice tones or pitches and all of that. I mean, feel free to laugh, but don't laugh like a mad person. Just laugh in context, okay? I mean, I do have a boisterous laugh, and then again, there's a way to have a boisterous laugh and then laugh it's with the whole of your heart, but in a very cultured manner. All right, great. So for speeches, try to avoid being vulgar, try to avoid certain slangs and certain vulgar words. Just try to be nice and courteous with the way you speak. Very, very important. If you think I left anything out on speech, do go and check my diction video, how to actually speak properly, clearly, and without being nervous in an audience or in a social gathering. Okay? All right, so now I'm move quickly on to physical presentation. Physical presentation, as I said, is very important. Why? Because being poised, you have to look a certain way. When I say look a certain way, I don't necessarily mean look expensive. No, you don't have to look expensive to present yourself as being poised. You know, all you need to do is look neat, proper, and well put together. You don't need to break the bank to do that. Even if it's one shirt and one trouser you have, as long as it's clean and neatly ironed, it's perfect. All right, you can wear it every day and people won't even notice that it's one shirt and one trouser you have. I know people that literally have like white shirts, the same white shirts, but like 500 white shirts. So how would they know? Once it's clean and it's neat, like, don't even bother about that. And most times sometimes I actually beat myself up about, oh, it's not now that, okay, fine, we wear stuff and post it on Instagram. A lot of times I'm like, I can't remember what that person wore. A lot of people will remember, but if it was dirty or stained, they'll probably remember it, right? So don't bother yourself about having a humongous wardrobe. Do what you have at a point, and eventually you definitely will grow, and then just keep it neat and properly ironed, no creases. All right. And also, As for presentation, look good. Your hair should be neat. You don't need the most expensive weave. You can have your natural hair as I have it now. Just make sure it's well taken care of. Pack it nicely in a bun and all of that, and then you're good to go. Right? You don't need to break a bank. Just look neat. That's the main issue, right? Take care of your skin. You also don't need to break a bank for that. Go to spa regularly if you can afford it. If you cannot afford it, simply do your nice facials at home. Go on the internet, on YouTube, check out videos on how to get a home facial. Simple. I actually have steams myself in the house. I just use a simple bowl and a few drops of essential oil and hot water. I put my towel over my face, and then 10 minutes, I'm good. I slap on some clay mask if you have none. If you don't have, go on the internet, find out how exactly to make clay mask or make a mask, right? You can make masks from avocados, from bananas. These are things I also do because I also love natural products, all right? So it's all up to you. However, if you can go and splurge and go to the spa, baby girl, it's all you. Baby boy too. Guys, please. Skincare is also for men and not for girls alone. The same way you're touching my face and it's sweet. I want to be touching your face and it be sweet too. Thank you. Okay. And then, of course, your teeth, try to brush at least twice a day. You don't want to go somewhere and then your teeth is brown. If you can whiten it once in a while, do. There are also home remedies for whitening teeth. Now, their teeth is popping on social media. So you can make yours pop too from home. But then again, don't stress yourself. Just brush regularly with a good toothpaste and a good brush. Please change your brush regularly. 2 months. I would say monthly, but let it not be as somebody somehow. 2 months. Use it. If you have set reminder on your phone, set reminder on your phone. Change your toothbrush 2 months, okay? Every 2 months, okay? And then, of course, if you happen to be out, please make sure you have some form of mint in your bag. If you don't like chewing gums, make sure you have sweets you can easily pop and put in your mouth. If your breath is stale, or probably you go somewhere and eat something that doesn't smell so nice, okay? Make sure you're conscious. Be checking yourself out. Check a mirror. Have a tiny mirror, or you can even use your phone screen or your phone camera. Check your teeth if you're finished eating. Pick all the things that are not meant to be there. Just put yourself together. It's very, very important, okay? Some people say chewing gum is rude, but then again, I think it's all about how you chew the gum. If you chew it, you can't chew gum like that in my mother. She will smack you, okay? And so, yeah, if I'm chewing a gum, for instance, and I don't want you to know, trust me, you will not know, okay? Yeah. So it's also very good because it keeps your breath fresh. So try to get sugar-free gum so you don't damage your teeth. So that's very, very important. Also, nails, right? Some people are all about fixing. But then again, if you're not all about fixing, you're not great with fixing, just make sure you groom your nails. My nails right now are not fixed, but they are well groomed. They're short, they're trimmed, they're clean. Take a look at them. Do you believe? Okay. All right. So that's what I also try to do. When I'm not fixed up, I try to keep my nails neat. All right, file them regularly. As a lady, you should have some nail file with you. You have your nail cutter to cut them and trim them regularly. I hate it. It's quite irritating when I actually see male or female at the edge of your nails. You actually have those black, brown things stuck there. Not cool. If it's that you washed bitter leaf and it got stained, we know, at least we know it's bitter leaf that stained your nails. If it's not bitter leaf, please make sure your nails are always clean. Awesome. Another thing for physical appearance, wear shoes that are comfortable. You don't want to go somewhere and then have to swap into a slippers because you're uncomfortable. I know we do that a lot. I also wear a whole lot of heels, so I also have my slippers with me. However, when the function I'm going out for event is not over, you will not catch me wearing heels. I remember when I was really young, I went for a cousin's wedding. I wore these high shoes. I think they belonged to my sister then. I was really young. I was still in secondary school and all of that. And that day I had to serve. I wore those heels and I served, and I became popular because of that. I was carrying big trays and I was kexing in those very high shoes. I think they were about 4 or 5 inches, or okay, not 6, but probably 4 or 5 inches. And I was young then, so a lot of people were like, oh wow, she wore those shoes, very hardworking girl, and she wore them throughout. So you need all this kind of accolades, right? It's not even about the accolades, just look presentable, okay? Take your shoes off only in extreme circumstances, all right? If you're having a bruise or an injury, or probably your heel breaks and all of that, wear shoes that are your size. You don't want to go somewhere and be looking tacky because you're wearing shoes that are bigger than you, or shoes that are too small for you. It's very, very upsetting to actually look at someone's curled feet inside shoes bulging out. Don't like it. Anyway, just make shoes that wear shoes that are comfortable. Also, if you do not know how to walk in heels, my sister, it's not by force, okay? If you want to wear the shoes because you think you're awesome, go and learn how to walk in heels. I'll definitely be doing a video of that also with the catwalk series. All right, learn how to walk in heels. Very, very important for a lady. However, you don't have to wear 6 inches. You don't have to wear 5. You can wear 2. Then when you master 2, we will now move you to 3.5. From 3.5, you enter 4.5. Then from there, you can be thinking 5. It's not by force. Don't twist your ankle. If you twist your ankle, nobody will help you. Okay, so make sure that you can walk comfortably with heels before you wear them. If you're going for a function that is long, or if you're going for a pageant, test and practice in your shoes. You don't want to embarrass yourself on stage. Also, poise is also about looking comfortable in any situation. So even if your feet, for instance, now I remember during MBGN, I was on stage, my feet were killing me because my shoes were really strappy. That's why it's good to avoid strappy heels. You see a lot of pageant girls have those block platform heels. They're strapped, but like their straps are fat and it's quite comfortable. It might get tiring at the point, but not as fast and as quick as strappy heels. My heels were strappy and they hurt me. But then again, you know it's pageant. You have to be disciplined. You have to stand. You have to smile in all that pain. So that's also about being poised. Okay, so now let me leave that one. I'll tackle the rest on physical appearance, wardrobe, when I'm doing wardrobe for pageantry along the line. Okay, so now I'm done slaughtering P. If you think I left out anything, please do comment in the comment section and let me know. Okay, so next up, I'm going to move into O. So O simply means own it. Yes, you have to own it. Being poised has a lot of brain work. It's not only about looking nice. Looking nice, yes, people are going to be attracted to you physically. When they come to you, when you speak, they need to know that you know your stuff. They need to know that you're comfortable with being the person that you are. Being poised, they need to know you're confident and comfortable. That is what I have for O, right? Owning it entails confidence and comfortability in your own skin. You need to first know yourself. I spoke a lot about confidence in my confidence series. We had like 3 videos on confidence alone. So please go and get them. If you haven't gotten them, you have a lot to learn and watch. Right? I said get them. Maybe I should be dropping a book or something you can get soon. Let me know what you think down in the comments, okay? If you haven't watched them, please go and watch them. They are very insightful. A lot of friends, actually male and female friends, was telling me of how they learned so much from that series, and it actually made me really, really happy. I mean, doing something and getting such great feedback. So if you watch this, you enjoy it, please also drop in the comment section that you love it, and also thumbs up, okay? We're trying to grow this channel, and we will, by the grace of God. Amen. So confidence, go and check that out. Also comfortability, you have to be comfortable in your skin. Owning it has to do with knowing yourself. I also spoke about that in the confidence series, Man Know Thyself. After knowing yourself, you need to accept what you discover of yourself. Under knowing yourself, I spoke about how you can learn or know yourself. Exercises you can actually do to know yourself more. Not too long ago, someone on Instagram that actually does this cards, I think I can't remember the name, I'll probably tag them. The cards for games, they actually released this nice one that actually had to do with questions for yourself. So it's a game you can actually play with yourself and then ask questions to yourself and answer them genuinely in the comfort of your own space. I think it's amazing. I think it's a beautiful thing to do. So make sure you probably try to get that card. I think it's about 7-8K. Very nice, and it's a pack of, so you can either play with yourself or play with your friends, anyone, right? So yeah, so get to know yourself. It's very important. And when you find out things about yourself, accept those things. Why, baby? Because there is no one like you. You need to know that. You need to accept it. Even if anyone dejects you in this whole world, see, no one is like you. Yes, we have similarities as human beings, but then again, we are all different and unique in our own way. Let me give you a quite mature analogy of how I see things, okay? That night your mother and father, whether it was night or morning or afternoon, I don't know how they like it, the day they actually came together to actually have you, right? a number of sperm cells were released towards the egg. In case you didn't do biology, go and read about procreation or sex, right? Check the activities of the reproductive system and the way it works, the reproductive process, right? Millions of sperm cells actually rushed towards the egg. But guess who won? You did. So now, why will you allow anyone tell you you are not important? Like, you've been winning from the day you were conceived. You beat them. You were the fastest. So if you come to earth and someone tell you you're slow, baby girl, you're not slow. Baby boy, you're not slow. Okay? So you started winning before you were born. So keep up with that energy. Keep up. If you think things are happening behind, let those things be happening. This is life. You have to move. Okay, you're important, you're special, you're different. See, no matter how many billion people will be in this world, not one person will have your thumbprint. Not one person will have your same iris and all of that. So make sure you have that and let it soak in. Know that you're special. Know you have something different to offer to the world. Even if you haven't discovered that yet, just take your time. It will come, but search. And it will come by you knowing yourself, putting in the work into knowing yourself particularly, and then of course accepting that thing you know. All right? Nobody was born with poise, right? However, we can all cultivate it, and that's what I'm here trying to help you do. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. It's always a pleasure serving you. Thank you. Of course, the final part is about to drop, so do not miss it. But for now, I'll stop here. Okay, so do watch out for that. And of course, as usual, let me know what you think. Do like, do subscribe, do share, because you don't know who you might be helping out there. And do follow us on all our social media platforms. Thank you very much. Until next time, I'll see you. Mwah.